going on, guys? It's Gallagur. If you're interested in how to grow your YouTube channel quickly and all sorts of tips and tricks on how to do that, go ahead, subscribe and ring the bell so you don't miss out. In fact, if you want to connect with other YouTubers below and share your channel, go ahead. And before I do anything, I got to give a shout out to Deadpool Reacts. So let's check his channel out and see what it's about. I'd be a little leery there, Deadpool Reacts, though. You might get Marvel after you. Just a heads up. So in this video, we're going to talk about 5 important factors to getting that first 1,000 subscribers. And the first 1,000, from experience, I can tell you, is probably the hardest. I'm already approaching 3,000 now, and if we look at my Social Blade information, so as you can see here, 907 in the last 30 days. So I'm real close to hitting that milestone where I'm bringing in 1,000 or more subscribers a month. And once I hit the 3,000 subscriber mark, I'll share with you the time frame it took me to get from 0 to 1,000, from 1,000 to 2,000, and then how quickly I went from 2,000 to 3,000. So stay tuned for that video. So tip number 1, a lot of the big YouTube gurus that are in my niche, that the how to grow your YouTube channel niche, they are wrong about this. I'm sorry to say, they're wrong. Now, you don't need a degree in business to understand this concept. I do happen to have a bachelor's degree in business from a university, but it is not necessary to be successful in business. But the thing that they're saying that does not work is one of the most basic marketing principles out there, and they're just completely wrong. In fact, one of the only YouTube channels that's in my niche, or that also promotes this idea, is vidIQ, and they're a very popular YouTube channel, and they're very well versed in growing YouTube. So you might hear other YouTubers that are in this niche tell you that this doesn't work, but it certainly does, and I'll explain why. So what I'm talking about is sub for sub. Now, it is against YouTube's terms of service because they don't want you spamming people's channels, and they don't want you getting subscribers in a sort of artificial way. But I see people all the time doing this, and they'll have over 1,000 subscribers and they're still going strong. I wouldn't recommend doing it beyond a few. But if you have 0 subscribers, nothing going on, it's very hard to get that first person, that first few, to subscribe to your channel. Here comes this marketing principle that I'm going to share with you that all these other YouTubers are wrong about. So these other YouTubers that I'm talking about, what they say is, when it comes to sub for sub, don't do that, it won't work, and you won't get many views from it. That's not the point. They're missing the entire point of sub for sub. No, you're not going to get views from it, or likely to get views from it. People are subbing just so they can show numbers on their channel, and that's what it's for. That's the point. And why does it work? Because it at least makes it look like something's going on. There's some reason why people are subscribing to your channel, and it prompts other people to do the same. Here's an example of it used in the real world. So there are restaurants and other sorts of businesses that do this all the time. They will actually pay people to stand in line and to fill up seats at grand openings at businesses, different businesses like restaurants, for instance. Why? Because if you're looking for a place to eat and you see 2 buildings, 2 restaurants right next to each other, one, there's nothing going on or just a few cars. Right next to that one is a lineup of people, like, holy shit, what's going on? Like, people are going to be interested in that, and they're going to want to check it out. The same concept applies. People want to go where the action is. Here's another example. You see this sort of thing all the time where there's different packages, and then the seller will put something like this: our most popular plan. Why do they do that? What do they care what their most popular plan is? Because they know it'll prompt you to buy it. Why? Because other people are buying it, so it must be pretty good. Well, then I'm just going to go ahead and do the same. So that's the whole concept of the sub for sub thing. Now again, it is against YouTube's terms of service, so use at your own risk. But if you're just doing it to get your first 100 or so, and then you start just generating subs the normal way, I'm sure you'll be fine. Now, I sort of got ahead of myself. That's one thing to do. Before you do that, though, you set up your channel with some sort of channel art and get some videos on there. It's only going to help you. So what I'm talking about is, I have my channel art up here. I've got a little description of what my channel is about. All my videos there, all my thumbnails clearly describe what the video is about. So if they're interested in this sort of thing, they're more likely to subscribe rather than if I didn't have anything up at all. I've actually had people want me to give them a shout out, and there's nothing on their channel. Only a profile pic, not even channel art. And I'm not going to send people to a channel with nothing on it. Hey everyone, check out this channel. They'll be like, what the hell are you talking about, dude? So the first 2 things I mentioned, again, sub for sub, but actually do this first. Get your channel set up, get your channel art set up, get some content on it, even if it's bad. You have something there describing what your channel is about. Another thing you can do to help get you some subscribers is you can use Facebook. Just go to Facebook, simply type in YouTube, and look at all these YouTube groups. Now you can share your videos on there. Lots of other people will check out each other's channels and they'll sub to each other just to help grow the community. And as you can see, there are tons of them. So that's an easy way to get a lot of exposure to your channel and potentially a lot of subs. Another tip, what is this? Tip number 4, I lost track. When you do post your videos, remind people to sub or ask people to sub at the beginning. Don't wait till the end. Most people aren't going to see the end of your videos. In fact, as soon as you start saying anything remotely to the effect of, well, that wraps this video up, guess what? They're bouncing. They're out of there. So a lot of people I'll see, they'll post these videos. They'll wait till the very end. They'll say, all right, thanks for watching. And then everybody leaves. And then they go, hey, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And there's nobody there to talk to. They're already gone. So again, make sure you ask people at the very beginning and give them a reason why they should subscribe. Hey, I'm funny. I'm crazy. For more of this, for more of that, whatever the case may be. Voice that in the video, give them a reason to subscribe, say it at the beginning, and you're golden. One last thing, and I attribute a lot of my growth to this, and that is just be consistent in putting out content. This is what consistency looks like. If we go back here, and I show this a lot just to help motivate people, but look at this strong upward. I'm not bouncing all over the place. I'm consistent. I consistently put out content as much as possible. And consistency for you might be 2 times a week, 3 times a week, who knows, maybe even once a week. But definitely get in the habit of getting that content out there. And while you're putting out that content, constantly find just little ways to improve. Maybe do a little more time editing, upgrade your screen capture software, upgrade whatever camera you're using. So again, when I started out, man, getting 1 or 2 subscribers a day I was excited for, and now I'm up to almost 1,000 subscribers every 30 days. So I'm gonna wrap the video up now. Stay tuned for when I hit the 3,000 subscriber mark, and I'll do a whole synopsis on what happened and how long it took and time frames and what have you, and I'll see you then.